I understand the appeal of assisted suicide and why some states are considering legalizing it, but that's not the way we want to go. Even though people want more control and more say in their endgame, there also has to be a respect for limits on how this newfound freedom might affect the rights of the disabled and the mentally ill and the frail, who often are led to believe that their lives are a burden to others instead of a gift to others. Why don't we address the underlying problems with loneliness and isolation, poor pain management for individuals with painful chronic illness? If we did more to accompany them, give caregivers support, provide mental health services, a lot of the support for assisted suicide legalization would evaporate. And yet, when you enact assisted suicide legalization, what you end up doing is allowing governments to get off the hook. So they don't provide the supportive care, they don't provide the mental health counseling, they don't provide the services that caregivers need so they can continue to love those entrusted to their care. Suicide is not a solution to the problems that face the dying and the despairing. Mercy killing is not compassion. It would be better for all of us to develop a system that provides supportive services to individuals who are suffering, who are depressed, who are facing chronic illness and often find that their pain's not managed properly. Why not provide mental health services, caregiver services, respite care, and other support services that allow individuals to maintain their human dignity in times of serious illness and discouragement? Their lives are gifts to us, they're not burdens. The more that we reach out with love and compassion to individuals and suffer with them at times, to be by the bedside when it can be very difficult, but yet to accompany them and to affirm them that we love them and we care for them and we will not leave them to face their problems alone. That's the real solution for care at the end of life. When we look at assisted suicide schemes and euthanasia, what we see are programs that are going to eventually lead to pushing the disabled and the mentally ill toward ending their lives prematurely. That's not the way America wants to go. We can learn from what's happening in Canada now, the nightmare that medical aid in dying has become. It's turned people against each other. It's turned patients and doctors against each other. Instead of being on the same side trying to promote life and to support it till its natural end. That's why Aging with Dignity stands alongside the disabled and the mentally ill, the chronically ill, and all those who suffer today, so that we can develop a system that gets better pain management, that accompanies them so they're not isolated and left alone, and that encourages caregiver support so individuals can maintain their God-given human dignity in times of serious illness, particularly at the end of life. We can do better than Canada.